spoke to a guy this man said, what's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it?
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with Cam Newton and the New England Patriots. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And that one into the end zone for an opening touchback. Newton on first down. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
And the Patriot first down.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Here's Newton. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Ryan Izzo, the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now he's flushed out left. He'll run it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
Yards. First down, New England.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Newton now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Edelman, the intended receiver that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Newton. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That's good for 28 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. You picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis flash. If I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. Can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer with media. Keep us blind, a good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right, I don't got time. I could it's all to we're talking about you, about to protecting the sons and daughters from political and slaughter. Someone put me out cause I'm on fire.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Boys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First down throw for Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And let's face it, what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch. A lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
27-yard line.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
And Ezekiel Elliott, by the way, he was the first Cowboy with a rushing touchdown and a receiving touchdown in a season opener. He scored both of the Cowboys' touchdowns in that 20-17 loss to the Rams in Week 1. Zeke finishing with 22 carries and just under 100 yards. He had 96 total. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, Prescott got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 11.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you...
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
8, Ravens nothing.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And right away, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Jackson. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Flush to his right. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Here's the local Texas product, J.K. Dobbins. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves them with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Now it's Jackson. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The sack there by Tyrone Crawford shooting in to make the play.
And it's 4th down.
1 quarter down, 8-0 the score.
With the score, Cowboys 8, Ravens nothing. Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Prescott from the gun. And that's Elliott, complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Prescott to throw on 4th. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen.
All right, CD, I want to fit in your preseason predictions here. This is now our 5th year together in the booth. Hard to believe time flies, but it's an annual tradition that you tell us how you think things are going to shape up in each conference. Let's start with your thoughts on the AFC.
All right, let's start in the East. I like the Bills. In the South, I like Indianapolis despite their loss on opening day. In the North, I like Baltimore. And out West, of course, I like Kansas City. For wild cards, I like the Chargers coming out of the West. I think that in the East, New England is going to get the nod. And then out of the North, I'm taking Pittsburgh. Remember, we got that extra team in the playoffs this year. And then when the playoffs break down, I do think it's going to come down to Baltimore and Kansas City in the AFC. And Baltimore, by a nose, goes to the Super Bowl.
And just to be different from you, I like your conference championship matchup. I'll take Mahomes and the Chiefs heading back to the Super Bowl yet again.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Jackson. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Ravens first down.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the 2nd quarter. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Steps away to his left. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
He was taken down.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Again, the ball carrier.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
A gain of 5. First down, Ravens.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? Be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
Goal.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Willie Snead in the final seconds of the first half. And now the Ravens, they're just a 2-point conversion away from tying this up.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Now Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
Tucker to kick off 4 points.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Check it. Switch it. Come on, switch it. 36. Check three.
Prescott. He's got the connection to Cooper. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
And Hill will opt for the touchback.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at Intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down.
He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, he's going to take off with it. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Dobbins. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. Now Dobbins. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
The ball carrier. He's brought down at the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They're running. Ingram. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it. 1st and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. One man in the backfield. That's Ingram on 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Here's Jackson. Forced out, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the two-point conversion. To throw is Jackson. Being chased out left. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
14. Cowboys 8.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Dallas, Texas is the spot, 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Prescott to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Patrick Queen.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
1st and 10.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in a game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. That's another great play to come away with the football.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get that
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know that
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Tyrone Crawford able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's 2nd down.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Marquise Brown.
23 yards for the touchdown. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown.
when you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Jackson now. Bind, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. So trying to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage, just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott and a completion to Wilson. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That's good.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
46-yard line.
Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And
going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. Shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle 'cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that. Go ahead, touch down like that. Go ahead, touch down like that.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, with the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone. The Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Baltimore Ravens.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Justin Tucker ready to go here. This is going to be a ton of fun. Ravens and Bucs. Here we go from Tampa. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
At the 39-yard line.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
A loss of a yard. It's
and before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They do go for it. It's Brady. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Brady's throw there complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. So that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at the 20. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Down at the 26.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. A handoff, it's Mark Ingram.
Mark Ingram.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Jackson looking to throw on third. He'll have a first down past the 40. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
Ravens.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
He was
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
2nd and 2.
Here's a give to Dobbins. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Here's Jackson to throw. Flushed out right. It's caught by Mark Ingram. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He was brought down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. So the delay of game penalty backs him up. It's now 2nd and 7. Now it's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Jackson. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Ndamukong Suh drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
And it's 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep, Jadon Mickens. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Brady now on 1st down. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes.
Complete to Ron Run.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 23-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 16 yards, a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. They're targeting Godwin once more, this time complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first.
At the 49-yard line.
Brady now on 1st down. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Looking back to the air on 2nd down, it's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
31-yard line.
On 1st down, Brady. To Evans on the slant. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
It's a gain of 2.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette in the final seconds of the first half. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. Now Brady. And this will be caught. So they try for 2, good. And it pushes them out to a 15-0 lead.
15, Ravens nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how?
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead, and he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
The kickoff for Tampa Bay.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
1st down.
Jackson on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Took till the 2nd half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Here's Jackson. He's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews.
And the Ravens get a bit closer.
Justin Tucker.
That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
On the tackle. A 3-yard pickup.
They'll run it again with Fournette. Fournette, a 1st down, still going. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette, 82 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
He was brought down by Carlton Davis. It's a gain of 8. Brings up.
They'll go again with Dobbins
at the 30-yard line.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Ravens.
Jackson now. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
Jackson.
He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And it's 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Looking for Andrews again. He's got him this time.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens cut into that lead. So he's hit pay dirt twice, but still they're facing that deficit here in the second half.
So they're going to see if they can continue to find ways to get him the football, because obviously something is working for him to find the end zone twice. In any event, however this turns out, he's going to be hard to deal with in the film room, isn't he? He's going to want to know why he's not getting more passes thrown to him.
Those big tight ends are getting greedy.
Ravens 15.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
5-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Again, it's Fournette.
At the 20.
Fournette, a first down, still going. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette, 71 yards. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. Brady. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
The score, Buccaneers 31, Ravens 15.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson, and he's going to keep it here. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
Now Jackson on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Tampa. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down.
That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Baltimore.
From 17 yards out, and the Ravens get a bit closer. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And they will get back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th.
23. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
Pernell McPhee in there on the stop.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and...
There's a give to Fournette. Up past the 25 to the 26. A gain of 5. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Humphrey on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 10.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look. 6 DBs. From the gun, it's Brady. He's got Evans. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Brady to Evans that time. First down, Tampa.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Brady will try again on second down.
Again for Evans. This time he's got him.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Mike Evans, 52 yards. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just
now,
said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
Good luck.
he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
Bradley Pinion.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Jackson escaping the pressure right. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The end result, 21 yards. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a first and 10 as they search for a late score. On first and 10, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
First down, Ravens.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews.
And the Ravens cut into that lead. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step one, the touchdown. You need a two-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if they're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for 2 again. That's why teams are practicing multiple two-point plays.
We saw that Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big two-point conversions.
Ravens 31.
A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A gain of
They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
A Hand off to Fournette. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards the pickup, first down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now Leonard Fournette. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Patrick Queen on the tackle.
This is Fournette. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaunt. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. And with that, I'm off to the airport. Charles will be on I-4 back to Windermere as we say so long from Tampa.
Have a nice trip. I'll be home before you even take off.
Lucky.
Nature, all is automatic.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Minnesota Vikings.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Teams take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Cousins on 1st down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but it'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing, Cousins. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to bring up the 4th down.
It's always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the 1st down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
And the Vikings 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try to throw now. Cousins quickly to Thielen here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
A couple of 1st downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 57 yards. And the Vikings have taken a 1st quarter lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Bailey got the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now Jackson steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 15 at the 20-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, the Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Jaleel Johnson able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. There's Jackson on 3rd and long, eluding the pressure right. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson forced out to his left. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
Again at the 44-yard line.
Check there. Hey, report.
On 1st and 10, Jackson flush to it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and losing yardage. And
the pressure gets to him again.
Jackson sacked.
Shamar Stephen. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
In a 4th down.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So on 4th down, the Ravens will call on Sam Cook to punt it away. K.J. Osborne deep for Minnesota. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Vikings 7, Ravens nothing.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
At the 21-yard line.
2nd and 5 now. Cousins. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
1st down, Vikings.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He was brought down by Marcus.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you? 2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
A give. This is Cook. And he's got room. Past the 20. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 12-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
A gain of 30.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Minnesota.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Taken down.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, but now it'll be third down. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long. Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Sort of interesting going with a draw play there. Do you like that call?
I don't, but it would be a lot more powerful coming from me if I'd said it before the play actually happened.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Vikings 14, Ravens nothing. Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He uncorks it for Snead. And he's got some space here.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Following the interception, Cousins. Flush to his right. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
A first down throw for Cousins. And it is caught at the 7-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
At the Ravens 7-yard line.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5.
Here's Cousins. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. B.C. Johnson there to make the grab. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes the score 21-0.
Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. He'll run it. They find some open field here. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right.
That'll be complete to Dobbins.
And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. An explosive 38-yard pickup. Fights off the, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Willie Snead in the final seconds of the first half, and the Ravens get a bit closer. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, a full half to be played.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. play of the half. Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and Hill will opt for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. Eluding the pressure. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. There he goes, left side. And they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left, and no good.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will make it into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll run with a rookie second rounder. It's J.K. Dobbins. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line.
Quick throw taken in by Snead. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Dobbins. And some room to roam now. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. I really enjoy watching Lamar Jackson run those RPOs, Charles, but I'll tell you what, it's tough calling play-by-play because you don't know whether he handed it off or kept it.
Makes you focus, doesn't he? You've got to try and stay with it, and even when we do, we often can get it wrong because our eyes naturally go to him because he creates big plays. But if you're a runner and you're playing with Lamar Jackson, aren't you happy? He creates so much concentration on him, it should open up things for you.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 41. Right back to Dobbins on first. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They run once more with Edwards. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Come on.
Off the option, that's complete. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be... And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens cut into that lead. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
He's got it, and the score's now 27-14.
Makes the score Vikings 27, Ravens 14. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They begin with a quick throw out left. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Handoff comes to Cook. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
Marcus Peters on the tackle.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. Again, it's Cook. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. 6 yards there. 1st down, Minnesota. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Being chased out left. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. There's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
After the interception, here's Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down, and he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
They'll run with Dobbins, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Good. Makes the score Vikings 27, Ravens 21. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Kick over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. Matt Judon there to bring him down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. 34 yards there and a first down. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Cousins now. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
At their own 46-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Jaleel Johnson getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Jackson on first down. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now Jackson on first down. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brings up
first down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
That's good.
They come up on a 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from taking the lead. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused, because they still have some work to do.
And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm... And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
On first down, Dobbins. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
In on the
Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Throwing now is Jackson. And they'll get this down to the 10. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Here's Jackson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
2nd and 3 at the 4-yard line.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Forced out to it, and he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Now Jackson. Escaping the pressure, and he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe